So here we are live for this Bitcoin breakout, because normally every Monday morning now, Europe time, when the banks opens around 9 o'clock, Bitcoin is pushing after the weekend. Normally, well, what we've seen the last couple of weekends is that Bitcoin price actually been falling or moving sideways a little bit on the weekend. And then we have the first push at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock Central Europe time, and here it comes. We have the breakout, so we see we have this trend line going downwards from the top, and we have this trend line for the bottom, and there is quite a spread there. I think it's about 5 minutes or 5 minutes to go on this move. So let's see if we can get a confirmation of the breakout, because we had the breakout as expected. I mean, it was down here. The banks in Europe open, or Central Europe, Germany, Paris. We can see where the banks of London is opening around at this time here. So we have a little push up, but it's mostly been a push at 9 o'clock Central Europe time the last couple of weeks. And we see that we just fall below this trend line, it gets rejected, we push up, we get a little bit of a rejection first, and then we break out, and now we seem to be pushing. We might get back down. Maybe this is just a little bit of a fake out, but we're so close to the end of this triangle. So now that we have a breakout there, I don't expect us to fall back. I think we will keep pushing for at least a new top before we see some resistance, because there is nothing between here and there. So as long as we don't fall back within the next couple of minutes, like half hour, which I don't think we will, then we will see a push. So I took the trade here at around right before the banks opened, around here. So far I'm pretty much in the green, and I'm just gonna keep my position open. I said I'm moving the stop loss to 50% of my gain. So now my stop loss is about here in the in this range, and hopefully we will keep moving upwards. I don't see any reason for it to fall down now. We had the breakout, and we had the confirmation of the breakout on the very small time frame. We might see it falling back a little bit before going further up, but I'm pretty confident that that we will, within the next few hours, reach this point here before we see some resistance. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Bitcoin push for new heights today. So So let's just sit back and enjoy. We have a little bit of a drop. Yeah, this is where I have my stop loss, not up here, of course. I have it here because I started my trade here. So if we fall um, below that, my trade will close. But I'm in the green anyway, and I've been doing this trade Monday morning now for the last couple of weeks, and it have been turned out very, very well for me. So I will continue to do that because it seems to me that volumes is dropping on the weekend and prices go a little bit down during the weekend. Otherwise, in the past, I've always been bullish going into the weekend, but now I think institutions are coming into the game, so we'll see more volume. And right now, the friend is your trend. So right now we're pushing to the upside. So I'm more bullish on weekdays than I am on the weekend now. Because on the weekend you don't have those big institutions trading. Of course, you have the bots always buying, but I think we can see larger volumes coming in on the weekdays. And now we have a push to the downside again, but we bounced off this line, so we are fine for now. Not too much to say yet. Once we get out here, then we will be sure that we're gonna have our breakers out as long as we stay above this line. Let's just check our line to see if they are actually 100% accurate. I normally don't do too much trading on this time scale, but yeah, Monday morning is sort of the exception, especially if Bitcoin haven't moved too much to the upside during the weekend. And I think we are a little bit closer, lower now than on yeah, here we push to the upside again. Yeah, this is I'm confident in this breakout here. But I would be more confident if we were more to the end of the triangle, because what can happen is that we go back inside the triangle. But here we bounce off this line and the 20 moving average. Let's see how have we been bouncing. Yeah, we've been bouncing much of the 20 moving average. Here we are a little bit under, but then we get right back over. So we're in a very bullish scenario. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to just see Bitcoin skyrocket and go through the roof today, setting new highs. Seem to be struggling a little bit with this breakout, falling back down, but we seem to be bouncing. Let's see on the next candle if we still bounce off this line, because then we go up. We retested the lower boundaries right here one time, and now I expect we push. Yeah, so we push a little bit up, and let's see if we go down to retest it one more time. Then I'm pretty confident. But yeah, I already took my trade just from the banks in Europe opening at 9 o'clock. So I took the trade a little bit before that. But there is an opportunity still if we can make a trade of this trend line here. If we bounce and go upwards, so we bounce once and almost twice, because we have this candle here as the first bounce, and then we go down, we test it again 2 times, we go up, we go down, and we almost test this line. And now I would expect us to just go right up. But strange things can happen in Bitcoin, so always make sure you set your stop losses. So I would set my stop loss now. If I did this trade, I would probably set my stop loss around, yeah, here, maybe. But yeah, I already took my trade, so my stop loss is always moving from 50% from where I entered the trade. So if I entered the trade here, I entered the trade, then my stop loss would, now that we're up here, my stop loss is in this area here, and now we're pushing to the upside. That is what we like. Money, money, money. So how far can we go? We can go up here. Let's just set the target up here. Yeah, I would say first resistance should come in around this point here. So that's the flat line. But I don't think we're probably gonna see a little bit of resistance up here at this line. So this is where I exit my trade for now. A little bit under this line around, yeah, I'm not gonna be greedy, so I'm exiting my trade here. When I do trades on this small time scale, I try not to be too greedy, even though I think we will pump about $500 from here to a new all-time high, and not an all-time high, but probably a new high for the year. I think we'll just go straight past this, but I'm exiting my trade here. Then I'm happy. So we had a nice bump from all the way down here. Sorry. So how many dollars are that? Yeah, that's quite a move. Nice move. Easy start to the morning. Money in the bank. There I exited my trade. But I do expect Bitcoin to continue to the upside. But we might get a little bit of a head and shoulders here now. But we had a clear breakout of my triangle here, so I am very happy. And I will do this trade next week as well, Monday morning, if if the price look right during the weekend. Monday morning, 9 o'clock or 1 minute to 9 European time. But yeah, I want to see what Bitcoin is doing now the next few minutes, because I don't see us getting into this triangle again. I expect a little bit of a head and shoulders, and then we'll just continue to the upside. Maybe some resistance around the yearly top high, which is here at 18,700. But yeah, I would expect Bitcoin to break that today. So we get resistance a little bit early, but yeah, that's why we didn't want to be greedy, because we already made 1% up here for a very short time frame. So we should be happy with that, and then we'll make some new lines now. Just delete these. We can keep that one in green, and we can change the color of this one so it's easier to see. Let's make that the blue line, and we drag this towards, yeah, so you can see it kind of bounced off there. So that's from the old yearly top high. This one we can delete, and we could go to the 1 hour to see, because right now I don't think there is any good short time trades, because this was it basically from here up here. So now we need to make a new triangle to see if we can get a breakup. I want a few more data points. But basically, if we break this line, then we have another breakout. So we can take this line, we can delete it. This line we can delete. We can pull this up here. We're touching a little bit, breaking these, but okay. And then we can just extend this line. So now we have a new breakout triangle for the all-time or yearly, not the yearly high, but the high from this weekend, and then the next one is this blue line, which is the downwards going trend from the yearly high. So I expect some resistance around this area, and as we move towards the end of this triangle, then we're gonna see a big breakout, hopefully, to to the moon. I don't know. Above this, there isn't really any resistance to keep Bitcoin down. It can just run away. Maybe we'll see 20,000 if we break this blue line first, and then the green line. Then and then of course the resistance at 18,700. If we go past that, it's a good day for my long position, my hodler position. And you should always have a little bit of a hodler position. Never trade away all your Bitcoins. And for the short-term trade and the intermediate trade, yeah, sure, fine. Sell it at the high, buy it at the low. But for the hodler position, always keep some Bitcoin around, because you never know what Bitcoin will do. And I'm not worried at all if Bitcoin falls to 14,000. That's just the time to go and invest more in the hodler position. Because now that we reached almost 20,000 twice, we're always going at one point in time come back to that level. Because crypto is around to stay. I think now that we've gone up to the point where it was in 2017, no one can say that Bitcoin is a scam or that crypto is something that's going to go away. Because it's never been a bad time to buy Bitcoin, except like a few hours in 2017. But I think also those days will have been profitable if you just held on to your Bitcoin. So we're making a little push now for the resistance where we sold our trade, and maybe we'll break through the blue line now. So make sure you hit that bell notification, so you will get a chance to join me in my next trade. So I won't be streaming unless we see a big breakout now. I won't be streaming for much longer, but I will be back streaming for the next breakout. So make sure you subscribe and that you hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on the next good trade. And I will try to be on a little bit earlier for the next trade. So we bounce off here, maybe from the 20 moving average. Seems like we've been doing that a little bit here, a little bit there, and now here. And I don't expect it to be long before we actually just go through this line. Maybe we get a little bit of a head and shoulder before we do that. We have a lot of room here, so there is potentially a lot of time before we either break to the upside or if we break to the downside. Here we actually broke the 20, but we're getting resisted and moving quite heavily to the upside again. But this is a very nice nice price for Bitcoin. But I think we're just seeing the start. We're here at the start of institutional banks coming into Bitcoin billionaires coming into Bitcoin, PayPal opening up for the average citizen to hold Bitcoin. It's everything is just looking so bullish right now, and we're of course at the highest price we had in 3 years, and we just seem to keep pushing the boundaries. And here we go, we're battling the blue line for the first time, no, second time today, and yeah, I don't think we're gonna look back from here. No, we are breaking through. Let's wait for the confirmation, and I want a good confirmation of the breakout of this line because we have so much time until our triangle end. So I won't be doing any trades yet before we actually get a good confirmation out of this line, and then we're gonna push for an all-time high, or at least up to 18,700. And then it's all-time high, and I think if we break this line, my guess is that we'll just go straight up and then break that yearly high, and probably also have a very good shot at the all-time high. And from there, we're going moon. We're going moon this week. I am no longer in doubt that Bitcoin is going to the moon. We've been seeing it now since the election, since all the political instability. The dollar is going to weaken itself against everything, and Bitcoin is going to rise in price. Probably the altcoins are going to do even better as Bitcoin dominance is dropping, and we're going sort of into an altcoin season, because altcoins often follow Bitcoin. So maybe there is even more money to be made in altcoins or shitcoins. But I like Bitcoin. It's stable. It's the top name. I don't trust these altcoins. I don't like the fundamentals of them, how they're built, how they're made, the ID. I am a Bitcoin fan, not an altcoin fan. So this is why I am in Bitcoin and not that much in altcoins. So now we're about to break the green line, getting it resisted a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna be long before we just push through the all-time high. I see it going today. I see the all-time high just getting destroyed today, and from there on, it's gonna be a wild ride to the upside. So I've been adding to my hodler position for the last years really, but really much this year, earlier this spring, when it fell to 3,000, and for a very short time, and then just been adding at 5,000, at 8,000, much at 10,000, when we had this pattern going up and down between 12 and 10,000. Now seem we're getting a little bit of pullback now before we go through the roof again. Now it's going down below the moving average, 20 moving average. But yeah, it gets resisted. This is why we didn't do the trade up here already, because with this much time, people will, until we end the triangle, people will be a little bit cautious. If we were here in time, then I would do the trade here, up here, the first time when we break through it. But since we're only up here, we can make a little bit of a smaller triangle just for keeping this. I want 2 points at least, so it's not gonna be um, much sooner in time, but at least okay, that makes us a little bit of a smaller triangle, but it's really this one, because that goes all the way down to this, but it breaks a little bit here, but that's fine. That's just a few points that it breaks, and it stays within the trend. So I'm happy with this triangle, and also this on the shorter time frame. Um, and we push up now to the blue line again, getting some resistance. So how many times we've been through the blue triangle? We have 1 closing above, 2, 3. This one resisted. So it's resisted here once, twice, 3 times. Yeah, next one's gonna go through. I believe. Is this it? Is this the big breakout we're all been waiting for? Not yet. Not yet. But I'm happy with the trade we made about 40 minutes ago. That was a good trade. 1% in a few minutes. That I'm always happy with that. So now it's just a little bit of a wait and see game. But we're not getting. If we were getting stronger resistance here, you might want to short it up here and wait for it to go down to this line. But at the speed Bitcoin is moving now, I don't got the kahunas to short Bitcoin. I'll just admit that I'm not going to take a short trade on this, because you have so sudden movements to the upside, and everyone seems to be getting aboard. So to be short Bitcoin with this upwards going trend, that is risky, even on the short term here. So and there isn't that, with this steep line going upwards, there isn't that much money to be made. So we could have maybe shorted it here and hope for it to go down here. But yeah, that's just not enough room for it to actually move to be worth the trade and the risk. It's too risky to short Bitcoin now. Oh, we fell down. We didn't go back up to break through the blue line this time. So yeah, we're not gonna have too much excitement in the next couple of minutes. But that's a good time to drink some coffee, sit back, relax a little bit, and wait for the next shot. At the line, the battle of the line. It's all about the lines. I don't do much trading based on indicators. I respect the line, and if we break out, I'm doing the trade from the breakout. Especially if we're in a very bullish, high moving environment, then yeah, just respect the lines and buy the breakouts. Buy the breakouts and sell the resistance. That is the way to do it. Because every time we have a breakout now, we move 1%. And you know, if you can, I can do those trades all day. I will take those trades 1%. 1% to the upside, it's a good trade. So maybe at the next candle, we have a new test of the line, maybe. Oh, it don't look like that. Look like we're gonna have to accept that we get a little bit of a head and shoulders move here, and then we have a new shot when we get over here. As I think Bitcoin's gonna bounce off this blue line now. I don't think we need to go all the back to this green line. Just wished we had more viewers watching this, making money. But that will come. That will come. Yeah, so we gone below the 20 moving average. Maybe we can get back up beside it because we need to get um, above that in order to go for the blue line. Right now, I think it's more likely that we'll go down to the 50 moving average, bounce off that, and then go back up. But we had got the time. We got all day. That is the nice thing about being your own boss and doing your own trading. You got all day, and you can just sit back and relax, have a good time, put some music on, and enjoy life. And making the big bucks. And I do recommend everyone to watch Tone Way's daily show. He's on every weekday. Just make sure you hit the bell notification on his show, and he will give you a lot of knowledge and insight about Bitcoin and about trading in general, and also about trades on more a daily scale rather than these short time minute by minute trades. Yeah, it definitely looks like we're going down towards the 50 moving average. Let's see if we can get a bounce perfectly off that line. And I also expect us to go down and test the blue line here. But I didn't want to do the short up here. It's just too unpredictable to short right now. Because we could have just as well just gone straight through these lines. And the risk of shorting Bitcoin now is just too big for me. I'll buy it, but I will not short it. No chance, no chance. So we might have, well, you can short it, but then make sure you set your stop loss just like right above the breakout line. But no, there isn't that much to be made on the downside, but there is quite a lot to be made on the upside here. And don't be worried if you are not right all the time. Sometimes you make bad trades, and just make sure to have good stop losses, um, and then you won't fail. Because there might come dumps at any time, and then you want to have your stop losses. Suddenly, because the market cap of Bitcoin is not that large, so if one whale sell, then you can have a big dump, and the price, of course, will fall to the downside for a short period of time, and then it will get bought back up. We had a few dumps already, and it seems that there are people, the bulls are standing ready to just buy that dip right back up. But you don't want to be in a leverage short trade when that happened without a stop loss. So then you just want to take your loss and get out of that trade before it reached the bottom, and then you would rather go long uh, when you believe it have bottom out, because a whale sale will happen really fast, and then it's better to get out of that trade early and then get in and buy the dip instead, if you're in a short position. But as I said, I don't recommend at all going short on Bitcoin now, unless you know a whale is going to sell. then it's very profitable. And I think also there is still some price manipulation going on in Bitcoin with the low market cap, but not that much anymore. As the market cap go higher and the volume go up, price manipulation is getting harder. Maybe this time we'll have another shot at the blue line. So if we close this one here, can we make a even smaller triangle within this triangle? No. Nah, it doesn't make any sense on that small of a time frame to make a triangle. Could make a line here. Just for the fun of it. This is not a trading line. This is just to see if we break through it. Here we have a little bit of a dump. Let's see if it gets rejected of this 50 moving average. It seems to go straight through it. But I think we'll bounce a little bit here now and then go down and retest this before we go to the upside. We might even break through this blue line here and then go down and test this line. So how happy am I about this green line? So we're touching here. I would like us to kind of touch a few more spots on this green line maybe. So we can either put it like this, not touching any lines, or we can put it like this and kind of touch almost 2 more points. Or we could say it's here, but no, I don't want to do that. Let's make a conservative line here. And say, okay, let's not break any candles. And then we go down here, zoom in just to see how well we are touching. Ah, no, I moved it. But let's put it here. Let's not break any wigs. Or let's break the wig, but not the candle. So here we're spot on. Up here, touching. Okay, we need to zoom out. Make it shorter and do like this. Now I'm happy. Yeah, we're definitely going down to this blue line, and then retesting that. How many points we touch on the blue line? 1, 2. Yeah, I would like to see us getting a confirmation of this blue line by touching the blue line with one of these candles, maybe the next candle, and just bouncing straight above it. Then break maybe the red line, and then the battle for the blue line starts again, and the green line. So I think if we break the blue line, we're gonna break the green line as well. They're so close. So the green line is the top from this weekend. How well have we set that? We can move that a little bit more to the upside. Here is the perfect top. So now we're happy with our lines. Okay, so we have a test of my blue line, which I don't have 100% confidence in. I'm more confident that the green line will hold than the blue line, because the blue line just touches this and this point. But this is a break to the downside from where we exited our trade. Now there seems to be a little bit bounce. No, we're breaking straight through my blue line. But the green line will hold. I have faith in my green line. Well, even my blue line held. For now. But it went a little bit below it. And then it bounced, yeah. So we're gonna retest that a few times here, I believe. Can we close above the blue line? Oh, we still got 50 seconds to go. Oh, feel free to say hi in the chat if you have any questions. Don't be afraid to ask them. But right now, we're not doing any trades. Yeah, I don't like to trade within the triangles. You can, but then it's short movements and you need to be leveraged and you have always the chance of breaking to the downside. I like to trade the breakouts, not within the triangle movement. It seems to be a pretty solid bounce of the blue line so far. But yeah, I want a few more touches to sort of confirm the blue line. But it seems we are forming a head and shoulders pattern here. Let's try the chat. I'll need some coffee. I'll be back. All right, we are back. There seemed to be much movement around my blue line. So it seems that some people have confidence in the blue line, other people don't, which kind of make the blue line a little bit obsolete. But now we're going to test the green line. And the green line, I have faith in the green line. So the green line, I would probably trade if I did trades within the triangle. I only do trades of the breakouts and not for within the triangle. But if you have high leverage, yeah, trading the green line might be profitable, because I will expect us to just follow the green line up until this point. So that is how much is that? It's about 0.64. Yeah, I would not go all the way up to the green line, so let's call it 0.6%, which is an all right trade. But then I would have my stop loss set just slightly below the green line, and yeah, that would probably be a good trade. But I just like the breakout trades where you have more movement to the upside potential. But 0.6% trade is a fairly good trade. So yeah, if you traded the green line back here, yeah, that's probably going to be a profitable trade as well. But we are so close to an all-time high. It's really exciting to be this close to just breaking the all-time and going moon. And that trade we will definitely do. I mean, we're on the way to the moon, but we just want to see that all-time high get destroyed. And that's when we're going to see the huge movements. It's so here we go. We're bouncing off the green line. We're going towards the other top green line. And now we're going to break my red line probably. No, we got resisted. But we got time. We're back inside the blue triangle. Maybe because you see the big movements here to the up and down. That is probably because some people believed in the blue line while other people did not believe in it, which kind of makes it invalid. So we bounce off the red line. But the red line, I don't have much confidence in the red line, because it's only touching this point, and then the wig here, and then almost the wig here, but it's sort of a weak line, but it will be nice to break it. But if we go down to the green line now, again, I don't think that's the best trade, because then there isn't that much room within this triangle. Of course, everything depends on your leverage and how much you're happy with gaining. But I like trades that have a potential of at least 1%. But if you're trading with a lot of money or very high leverage, then yeah, of course you can make profit from here up to here. Because I'm very confident that we're going to go back up and test this line up here, unless we just break out to the downside. But right now it seems undecided. So if we bounce here and don't get a breakout, uh, most probably we go up here and test this. If we don't break to the downside, we're going to test this line again for sure. Because we only tested it once and got rejected here. Maybe more people will believe in the blue line this time. Do you have faith in the blue line? It's a pretty weak line though. 2 points, 3 points. That's why some people believed in it and other people didn't. But we're getting a point here now maybe. So that will shorten our time. If we can get confirmation of the blue line now a few times here, that will shorten our time to we either see a break to the downside or to the upside. This blue line is just from the yearly high. So if we zoom out, that's a very um, not steep line, going downwards trend line. Let's make that another color. We can make that the yellow line. Yeah, we get a bounce from the blue line. My blue line is getting some increased credibility here now with this bounce. We just touched it, you know. So the trade was down here, almost from the green line and up to this line here. That was the trade to be made within the triangle. I don't think there is much to gain from taking this trade from the blue line up to the yellow line. So where is our green line? Yeah, our green line is also a downwards moving line, but we can set a line here as well. So we have a couple of different lines. It's just from the daily high. Let's make the daily high red. The red line. Let's write a little bit in chat for people watching this later and for them to yeah, I guess people watch this later just to see if the trades we make are good, and hopefully they will be back for the next time when we do live stream. We're gonna break the red line this time on this candle or next candle. Or are we going to get rejected and go back to the green line again? Someone sold on the red line. And we're about to break the red line. So let's see what kind of, if the break of the red line would take us to a new time. Yeah, it definitely will. Okay, yeah, without any doubt. Now I'm very bullish. If we can close above this, just follow the blue line up. And there it closed. Where do we open? We open below the red line. We're pushing through it. Don't put too much faith in this line. Um, it doesn't really. It just touches 2 points and a wick. But breaking it is always nice. But I don't think that. I think it's the green line that is mostly in play. And also the blue line seem to have some more credibility to it now. With a touch here, with a touch here, with a touch here, and now with a touch here. So if we bounce off this blue line now, the blue line is very good, and we should see Bitcoin break either to the downside of the blue line or to the upside of the yellow line, which is the down. Well, we need to. Where was the yellow line? That was the all-time high or yearly high. So we need to move that a little bit to the upside to get a touch here. So we extend our blue line as well, all the way up to the yellow line. And this is where we should see our breakout. We're getting a little bit of resistance on the red line here, and now we broke down below the blue line. Are we gonna bounce? No, we're bouncing off probably the moving average here. Would be nice if we could get a bullish crosshair between the 50 moving and the 20 moving average, just crossing the 50 moving average. We seem to be bouncing off the 20 moving average now, and maybe the blue line. If we can get above the blue line again, Um, we just keep building confidence in the blue line. That means that we probably won't have to go down and test this again. I was wrong. We're breaking to the downside of the blue triangle between the red line here and the blue line here. So we're going down to test the green line again. That is fine. It just means that things are not going to be as exciting before we get back up here. I think the blue line is pretty much dead. We're bouncing off the green line now. I was hoping for that blue line to hold, just to so we don't have to wait another hour before we get a breakout to the upside or the downside. But yeah, things don't always go as fast as you wish. But it's always good to build a little bit of a resistance. We already done our trade from this point here all the way up here. So we don't want to be trading this shitty triangle here. We want to be trading the breakout of this triangle. That's where the big bucks are going to be. Because then we go all the way from here up to well, there probably aren't that much to be gaining. Yeah, we're gonna be all the way up here probably. So about $100, and then another 150 if we can do the all-time high at 19,000. Let's zoom out on the 1 hour chart to just see where how our orange line is doing. Because the orange line is okay, yeah, so it's only, the orange line is only on the hourly close, yeah. It's not because we went all the way up to 19,000. So the orange line don't make that much sense on the 1 minute, so we can move that up and just get the wicks here for the 1 minute candle. So that should be better for this scale here. Where did our orange line go on the 1 hour? Yeah, so then it's going to be some, we need to break this first, and then it's going to be some time until we see the break of the orange line on the 1 minute. But yeah, first thing first, we need to hold this green line and get the breakout of this triangle. here with the green line representing, well, we can make another line as well here from just the daily high. So let's make that green as well. We'll change the color of this one, make more sense. Trend line, flat line over here. I think, yeah, that was our line. This was this line. Too many lines. So we make this green and we make this red, because this is a trend line. And the yellow is for the week and high. That's the trend line for the week and high. So that's moving slightly downwards, but you see we had another bounce of the green line. So if you did the trade down here, and just waiting for it to come up here before selling, that's probably a good trade. But yeah, we're not taking that trade, because we might break to the downside of the green triangle. I don't think we will, but there is a slight possibility. Never short when Bitcoin got this much pump to the upside. The upwards movements are just too fast for me to be in a short trade. And everyone seemed to be buying. Few people taking profits, but yeah, with this upwards moving trend, we could zoom out and have a look at the upwards going trend, but is massive to the upside. Not the most exciting right now, and it's probably not going to be exciting for another hour unless we break to the downside now, which I most highly doubt we will, because we're going to go up and test this line here for sure. I don't think we're going to break to the downside of the green triangle, even though we're going here once, twice below it. I don't believe we will break out from this to the downside. And there we go, we're back upside. The green line must hold. Bullish soldiers of the green line, march on. Yeah, let's do our free Bitcoin roll. It's not much you're getting now, but yeah, I'll take everything that is free as long as I'm sitting here. 10 Satoshi. Just roll here and you get some free. The address is up here. I can leave a link below, but you can just read the address up here. Not too concerned about uh, getting people into to this, but if you want to do it, yeah, you're fine. And you can also, if you get other people to join this, you get 50% of what they make. So you can make some money here if you can get a lot of people to actually join up with us. But I'm not going to be bothered too much with that now. That's not where I make the big bucks. It's with this trading the breakouts. And now we are pushing very heavily to the upside. Oh, we tried to break the green line, but yeah, the soldiers of the green line, they heard my call and they pushed towards the upside again. So now we're above this red line that we made earlier. We can set the red line here now, and we broke that as well. So this should probably now work as some resistance to the downside. So I don't expect us to break this red line. And now we're going back inside my blue triangle again. And do we get a breakout before the blue line? That is the question now. If not, we will end the stream and we will be back when we get closer to the green line here. So that is in about 40 minutes from this point. So about an hour from now, we will get either a breakout to the downside of the green triangle or a breakout to the upside of the green triangle and set a new daily high. So we've been streaming for 1.5 hours now. But just done one trade. But that is fine. I mean, people could have done 2 trades. Could have done this of the green line here. And probably still be in the trade up to this yellow line at least, or a little bit below it. I would take my exit here if I did trade the movements within the triangle, which I didn't. And then I would have my stop loss a little bit below the green line. So I would have a moving stop loss that just kept within this green line, or right below it here. You want to be a little bit below the green line when you do that, when you trade within the triangle, because sometimes for a short moment you will dip beside it, so you don't want to set it too close, but you don't want to be all the way down either. So But now we are not in danger of breaking the green line. We are more closer to breaking the daily high, the trend from the daily high, the trend from the weekend high, and the this triangle um, from the daily high. The uh, the, 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 the the yellow line was that the weekly high? Yeah, that was the weekly high. The red line was the high on just a flat line high for Sunday. But now we are getting rejected of the yellow line. We are moving towards the end of the blue triangle. Rejection of the yellow line. So how are we gonna see a breakout of the blue triangle? That is very exciting. We make another push towards the yellow line. Within a few minutes now, we will know. So I need to get my lines ready. Where do I want to do my trade? I want to do my trade above above the green line. Yeah, that's where I want to do my trade. We are moving inside the yellow line now. So I want a breakout of the green line, a confirmation, and then I'll do my trade. I want a good confirmation of a breakout of the green line and the red line as well. They are so close that yeah, I want to see the red line break as well. And then there is nothing but blue skies. There we go. The green line have been broken one time, but we need to close. We need to close it. Oh, we didn't close. We almost closed above the green line. No, we closed here once above the green line. We fell down. Can we close one more time above the green line? That would be nice. But the green triangles still have some time to go, so I want to have a good confirmation of a breakout before doing any trades. We are above the red line. Now we're just waiting for a few confirmation candles. We didn't get an opening above the red line, but that is fine for now. The red line, that was the daily high. Oh, that's the moving average from where do we have our daily high? We have that on the green line. Yeah, I want the line from this point here as well. I want blue line from this point. Oh, the blue line was really hard to see. It's impossible to see that. A purple line maybe? Yeah, purple line is fine. That is not flat. Okay, so there is some room here. So okay, I can take that trade. If we get above this. Now I want to see the breakout of the purple line as well before I do any trades. So that's the daily high. So above that line there is only blue skies for a while. And there we're breaking the purple line. So now I'm getting ready for a trade. But we want confirmation. We didn't get it. We fell down. This is exciting. Do we break it? No, we're going back to test the blue line again. The blue line is not over yet. Oh, big sell-off. But we got up and we tested the red line. We didn't get all the way up to the purple line, but we will get there. We will get there. If we go all the way back down to the green line now, there's probably a good profit in that trade within the triangle again. Because now we have a higher high here. So we're most definitely going back upside and testing the purple line again. We just went over here on the wick. Well, here we go. Pushing to the upside again. Getting inside the blue line. Nope. But I think we're gonna need a bullish cross on the red line moving average and the blue moving average. We already have that. We had that here, and then we got the push to the upside. Yeah. I mistook it for this line. Oh, now we're pushing up again. Rejected off the yellow line. But we're in our green triangle for yet some time. So. Maybe we go all the way back and test the green line now. Again, yeah, it looks like it. So pretty strong rejection here of the purple line. You see, we go all the way up on the purple line, on the wick, and then just get heavily rejected. Now we're back on the green line, rejection, bounce, back up. So there are some movements now. This triangle is live. I think we have too many lines up here, but yeah, they are so close that we just care about the breakout of this purple line. That's what we care about. Because there isn't much to be made from a trade out from a trade from the green line here up to the purple line. The green line here is the breakout of this triangle that started with today's highly close. Well, it's not the highly close anymore because we closed one above here, so that's more in line with the red line. But we bounced pretty solid of the upward moving trend line here. We have a bullish cross. So I am confident that we're gonna have another run at the purple line before we get to here, which is in about 40 minutes. But we done one trade already today, so we made our money. And yeah, as I've recommended down here, you could have done this trade from the green line up to this area-ish, depending on I would probably go out here before the yellow line as first resistance. And we touched that on the first candles. But yeah, right now I'm not doing trades within triangles. I'm just doing the breakouts. Because the breakouts happen so often that you don't have to fiddle around by doing inside the triangle trading. It's much more profitable to do the big breakouts and less risky as well. We go for another test of the green line. We didn't go all the way down to the green line. But I mean, if you did all the trades within this triangle, like this from here, there's really just been one trade or two trades from here and up here, or a second chance from here up here, and now it seems like we're getting a third chance to trade from here and up to the up to the purple line. So if you take the trade now, make sure you set your stop loss along with this upward trend line a little bit below, around this area here, and then just make it move with time upwards, so you always stay below this line, just below this line, because we went through it a few times, but now we're getting so close to the end of this triangle that it's risky bet or trade, because we can break to the downside of this triangle. I don't think we will. I think we will push up to the purple line and then break out. That is my prediction. Because the trend is your friend, and it takes more for it to break to the downside now than to go to the upside. But it's a very steep moving upwards trend. But the bears would have to gain some momentum in order to break this line here now. But you can have a big dump, you never know. Someone might get nervous around this area here and just sell off. But yeah, I think we're gonna break this line eventually. First the green triangle, and then we'll extend this line up to here. You can just do that straight away, really, as we don't care too much about the break of the green triangle. What we want to say is the break of the green upward trend and the purple line here. And we seem to be pushing for it again. So if you made the trade down here, very nice. Now you have to decide if you want to get out at the yellow line, the green line, or the red line. So this is the most conservative. I would take my profits here, just below the yellow line, and not try to get all this. But you can. Depend on your risk tolerance. But I think that's the safest bet, to just say, okay, we might only go up to the yellow line. And I think the last chance to get in on the triangle trade, the movement within the triangle, was down here at the so we're gonna take a little break. And we're back. Now it looks like we're going down to the green line again, or maybe just bouncing off the 50 moving average here. Yeah, it seems to be bouncing. Bouncity bounce. So are we going to have a final push towards the yellow line? But we're in an uptrend. One more push and we've reached our target for the triangle trade from yeah, where was it from? Was it uh, this point here? Yeah, we break through the yellow line. We are in the green from this trade. So we exit the trade now. I didn't take the trade, but for the people who did, it was from down here and up to this point, which is an okay trade. If you have high enough leverage, you make money off that trade. Can we close above the yellow line? So we're sitting right on the yellow line now. And we broke it. So now we're pushing for the purple line. Oh, we need to close above the yellow line, then the green line, then the red line, and then the purple line. So yeah, that was a good trade. That was a good trade from here all the way up here. Well, we took up profits here. Well, that's what I recommend anyway. Oh, the second test of the purple line. We have the breakout of the purple line. We just need to close above it. We did not. Maybe we'll have another push before the candle close. And we're getting to the end of the blue line. And definitely a little bit of a first breakout here of the purple line. And we're pushing, we're breaking out. This is the time to trade when we get confirmation. I want two closes above the purple line. Oh, we're just going to go for it now. All right, trade taken here. And we're pushing towards the blue skies. All right, now we're pushing like crazy. We are seeing a major breakout. Where do we take our profits here? I don't really know. I just don't know. We're just gonna go blue skies. That was a massive breakout. Congratulations. But let's not get too carried away. Yet. I need to figure out where do we take our profits. We're probably gonna take our profits. I need to move to the 1 hour. To I want to be taking my profits roughly around this point here at 1870.50. This is my target, 1870.50. Let's move to the 1 minute. 1870.50. That's where I'd be taking my profits. And I set my stop loss now around here, which is almost the point where I bought it, because that's about 50%. I always have a moving stop loss from 50% of the high. So I am in the green no matter what happens now. So let's just hope it push all the way to 1850. Push, push, push. Seem to be losing some of the initial boost here, but I'm still confident. Needed to pump $30 more. We're going to the upside, but still not above this big. So 20 more bucks. Let's zoom out a little bit here now. So this was at 18,700. This was at 1876. Now we're at 18,700. So we want. Okay, my trade is about to close from the stop loss. We survived. And we're moving up. I'm just going to keep this trade. Set a new stop loss here at, I set it here underneath the purple line. I set it at the red line. Yeah, I'm setting my stop loss at the red line. and hope we can push for 18,750. And then we're gonna make a brand new triangle and see if we can break out from that. Okay, yeah, we're pushing towards our target here. Just need another $10. Of course, when you're doing trades on this time frame, you need good leverage and some skin in the game. We get rejected after 1940. So I moved my stop loss up to the purple line now. In case we just have a little bit of a fake out. But I think this definitely is a breakout. Oh, we go down. So we are above the daily high. What we are battling with is this, 1865. So that's why I'm taking it at 1850, my profits. Don't want to be pushing for those last $15. If we don't go back to the purple line again, and then we'll have to do a new trade. So we did it. Was that it? We're going down. Yeah, I'm ready to move my stop loss back to the to the red line. I think we got more to the upside here. I don't want to be selling here. I will take my losses here. If we fall back here, I think we're gonna bounce off this purple line and then go up to our target at 1850. So we have one bounce at the purple. This will act as resistance now. So that was a good time to get back into that trade, because that's at the lower resistance now. So if you missed the trade, I think we did the trade here. Or here we did the trade. So now it's another shot at taking the breakout trade to the upside here. I wanted to move a little bit higher up so we can set our stop loss again at the purple line. But we're close to taking a loss on this one. If we get a little bit of a dip, but I'm happy with that. And then we can go down and do another trade here towards the upside when we get to this point. But we haven't taken our loss yet. It's a little bit of a breakout here of the purple line, but it just lost momentum up here for now. So our stop loss is here at the red line now. We're below the purple line, so it's a little bit of a fake out. But we made so much money with the trade this morning that I'm not worried about losing a little bit here on this breakout. If it loses momentum and we don't get to 1850 or 18750. But I think we will. So we have 1, 2, 3 touches of the purple line, 4 with this wig. So we're just building a little bit support on the purple line, but we are still above the breakout. So it should push to the upside. We can make a little breakout triangle here. So right now I have downward momentum. So we will do this. So we need to either go to the upside of this or to the red line. Oh, that was close. That was mighty close. But now I think we're gonna go back to the red line and have to take a loss on this fake out. Yeah, moving my stop loss down to the green line. So that will be a couple of dollars in loss. Yeah, our trade have exited with a loss this time. But I'm ready to take it again. If we break this, I take the trade again. If we don't, then because now we're getting very close to the end of this green line. So this was just a little bit of a fake out, and we're probably gonna push for a new high when we get to the end of this in about 30 minutes time. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but this was just a small loss of yeah, 35. And I'm happy we exited because now we're gonna do a trade of this line if we bounce. So we bounced off the yellow line on the first one here. So where did we have our breakout? It really started on the red line. So we're gonna pay most attention to the red line this time when we get over here. If we don't break this now, then I'm back in. So on next candle, we will probably know if we're going. Well, we already broke this to the downside, but we can extend that down here. And then we have this as a potential upside. So how much is that? About 100. Taking this trade now. Stop loss at the red line. Let's see. Oh, we had a huge push upwards and then downwards. This is the second breakout of the purple line. So can we go above this? This will also be a nice trade if we can go above that and trade it to the upside. But we took it down here. No, here. Don't think we'll have too much trouble breaking this. Maybe a small rejection and then down here and back up. I want to close above this week. That would be nice. Might even see a head and shoulders before the big breakout. But I will be exiting at 1850. So we are all the way up here with this wick. Can we close here? Then I'm happy. Happy camper, but it's still a minute to go. Okay, we closed once up there. And another top right in line with the first one. We go down a little bit. This is looking good. Just need one big push towards 1870.50. Or did we reach the top already? Don't believe we have. I have faith. A little bit of a red candle now. Some volume coming in, turning green. Pushing to the upside. So we're right at the wick now, where the highest wick was. Meeting a little bit of resistance at that wick. Would be nice if we could do a good close here. And there we are. Target almost reached. Like, oh, that was, did we reach the target? No, not yet. Oh, we actually did. Target reached now. So that was it. That was a good trade. We took it from here. So about $55, and we're still pushing to the upside, which is good for my huddle precision. So I think we're going to go up all the way up to 65 now. So let's clear the chart and see where we can So if we can break what is this? So we're just going to take a break now, and we've done a few trades, and we'll be back later. I get. And yeah, maybe we can do a trade within the triangle from the green line up to the blue line here. Let's just make that green as well then. And we can make another triangle within the triangle to get some more excitement, and see if there isn't much room, really, to do any trades now. Maybe if we fall back a little bit now, then there might be some room for a trade up till resistance here at 1814. But I think also we're gonna have some psychological resistance down here on 18,800. So I would expect it now to just bounce off the moving average. But we did a good trade. I'm happy with that trade. Made some money. Lost a little bit on the fake out. Took the breakout, and kept it up to 1850. There was a little bit more to go, but yeah. So we had about, yeah, $25 more. But yeah, it's hard to hit the exact top. We want to be selling on the way up, not on the way down. Are we gonna bounce off this moving average now? Because yeah, we expected some resistance to come in here. If I didn't expect that resistance, then I would just kept my position and waited for the first red candle to sell out. But since we were expecting resistance around 1850, and we got a little bit of resistance as well around 1850 here. Or as it's 60, but here we have the first kind of resistance at 1850. So we traded out of our trade at the top of this candle, and we could maybe have kept it up here, but since resistance was expected in this area, I didn't want to stay in too long, because now we're probably going to have a nice opportunity to trade within this triangle, um, if we go all the way back down to the green line. It's a little bit of a dump here. It get bounced perfectly off. I thought it was going to get bounced here at the 20 moving average. It didn't. It got the bounce here at at the uh, at the 50 moving average. But yeah, down here I would be interested in a trade. Um, Not all the way up here, no. But if we can get down here, then I'm interested in a trade. To trade within this triangle now, because we can make up more towards moving channel as well. Trend line. Let's let's make it from here and say we are trading. I will make it from here, from this morning. Need to, let's just make it green as well. It's easy to see. We're trading within this channel. It's good. So this is our funnel where we trade. But I wanted to move a little bit to the downside of this channel before doing any trades, just to have some upside potential. And right now we're in a downwards moving trend on the very short term. Well, on the very, very short term, we're on an upwards moving trend. But on, the immediate short term, we're on a downwards moving trend. So I want to see if we can get down here on the green line. And then make a trade and try to ride this upward moving channel to this line up here. This will be a little bit of a longer trade than the few minute trades we did earlier. Soon breakfast time as well. But it's looking good. Oh, we can do another roll at our free Satoshi. Boom. 10 Satoshis. Yeah, we need a big dump here in order to get back down to the green line for a good trade opportunity. But with this bearish, bullish cross down here, I don't think we're going to go all the way down to the green line. I think we will get bounced off of. Can make it purple line here. Purple nurple. So that's pretty much in line with the moving 50. So probably a little bit bouncing now between the moving 50 and the moving 20. But we are going upwards. So how long until I wanted to do this channel trade if we go down here and 81 to that's $90. It isn't that much. If we could get down here, then it's something at least. But I don't think we will get there. I think we will break it before the purple nurple. Oh, huge push to the upside. So where are we if we break this line? Then it's yearly high next. At 89. Yeah, this is good trade, $100. Price movement. If we can get there. But I think we're gonna end the stream now. So thank you for watching, and we'll probably be back in a few hours when we get closer to the breakout here, because I don't see us going all the way back down here soon enough for this to be a good trade within the triangle, not with this big candle in here. So make sure you hit that bell notification so you don't miss out. We've done a few good trades today, and okay, let's see if we can get to this green line like really quickly, because now we're pushing upwards. How much? $50. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen at least until here that we break. So this is a good time to take a little bit of a break. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.